Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I am Thor, Odin's son, god of thunder, and protector of what you guys call Earth, what I call Midgard, and what everybody else calls a big giant rock. um, First off, I'm glad that I'm able to do this. This has been a long time in the making. This is a very big deal. And I am just letting the world know that I am here. And people think it's a game, people think it's a joke, people think that everyone that thinks differently is crazy. This is so much more than that. This is so much bigger than what people think it is. And so I'm going to explain it to you guys and give you guys an insight of what's coming and who I am and how old I am and the cool things that come with that. I'll start with my full real name is Thrain Tehelu Odin's son. I'm approximately 45, 50 billion years old. My soul come from a previous universe that had reached its end, and at the end of that universe was a giant black hole, and there was a white hole on the other side, and the stuff in the previous universe started coming through the black hole and popping out the other side. And that's what scientists call the Big Bang. They thought it was an atom. It was a previous universe exploding into a new one, creating a new universe, into the universe we know now that is still so young. Today, I have the pleasure of releasing some information that I've been given so that people can understand what's going on. It's kind of a big step for me. I'm usually a really big introvert. I'm just sealed inside myself, but you know, it's time to help people and it's time to usher in the new era and show everybody a way home. So just buckle in for this ride, guys, and we're going to have some fun today. I'm going to explain to you guys why I'm here, who I really am, and what's coming. So I'm here to protect people, one. I'm here to learn, but at the end of the day, I'm part of a divine government that is so much more than the governments that humans know, and they're so much more simple. There's a lot less emotions that come into play. They do what's best for everybody, and that's it. It's not a game on who's higher authority, who has more power. Everybody has an equal say. And so, I don't know. People think that somebody can tell them, "Hey, look, this is how it is." No. Now that I showed up, and now that they're allowing me to come into frame, I just am ready for the next step. And the next step is getting everybody to a heart stage within themselves, to where they can just accept love and accept gratitude and accept praise and realize that they are wonderful beings and that this is so much bigger than people think it is. Before I was given a name, I was what people in the Bible refer to as the Holy Spirit. I was one of the Trinity, but there wasn't really a Trinity. There were 6 originals. And that'll come at a later stage, but I am one of the 6 originals. I hold the element lightning. That is who I am. I have always been the same through 12 lifetimes on this planet and countless lifetimes before this. These are the shortest lifetimes I've had. I've had multiple lifetimes that have spanned what humans would consider millennia, but in my reality, it's the blink of an eye. Just like this is the slowest and fastest life I've ever had in my entire existence, and I've been around for a very long time. Um, so as it sits, we'll get back into some divine government stuff. Um, I talked about 6 originals. Those 6 originals are the 6 people that hold divine government status. Um, and of those, I'm the oldest current, my soul and my being is the oldest current living being there is. There are souls that are as old and older than mine, but as far as like alive today, I'm the oldest soul there is. And this is hard for me. Most people told me I was crazy when I was a child. Most people told me that I didn't know what was happening. Most people stuck to the 3D, and I've always been a higher dimensional being and a multi-dimensional being. And so I'm just here to spread love and to show people that, look, the only way to live is a way with love, and people stray away from that because of materials. And it's so much more than that. So we are about to enter a big shift. We've slowly been moving towards it, but recently we started going very quick and everything started moving very fast. And I just want to have people buckle in for the ride and know that everything's going to be okay at the end. What you guys think is the end is only the beginning. It's not. This is just a short detour that we're taking to something much bigger and much better. And I want you guys to understand that what you guys think is myth or lore or just stories, they're not stories. People have visions and people have dreams and thoughts for a reason. And now I'm here, and now everything begins. I'm 5 times hotter than the sun, and not in a joking matter. My energy is so intense, even for me sometimes. I never understood why it was so much. They always told me I had problems when I was a kid, even up until like a couple months ago before I moved here. People told me I had problems. I ain't got problems. I know who I am, and I want everybody to understand that you need to start understanding who you are, because everybody is special, regardless of what star seed, earth seed, galactic seed they are. Everybody is special and everybody is connected. And now it's time that we all come together for the betterment of each other and start living in a world that's for each other instead of for separate, just soul. Oh, it's all about me. It's not about you, it's about everybody. And at the end of the day, it's time to wake up, and it's time to see that the people and the voices that talk to you aren't just voices in your head. They are your guides, and they're going to guide you into what is the best path for you. Most people are like, oh, there's too much on my plate, I can't handle it. You can handle it. You're just telling yourself you can't do something, so you're self-sabotaging yourself. It's time to end all that. It's not about that anymore. I love everybody, and I want you guys to know that I have unconditional love for every single being that there is. And I've been doing this for a very, very long time, and I'm going to continue to do it after most of you are gone. So you guys got to understand that now there are big powers coming, and people are going to start having powers of their own, and they're not going to know what to do with them. But you'll learn. There's levels to this. And I want you guys to understand that at the end of the day, you're okay. You can think that, oh, my life sucks. Your life doesn't suck. Your life is wonderful. And at the end of the day, you are special and you are part of this. Regardless of what you think and how you feel, everybody is a part of this, and everybody is needed, and everybody is special, and we can only do this together. So, if you guys are ready, join my hand and let's do this together. All right, ladies and gentlemen, part 2. So, I was one of the original 6 beings that helped create what humans call organizations. We called it just a group thing at first, turned into a thing called the Divine Government. And I was one of the originals that helped facilitate that, because we started seeing that beings, not just human beings, but other beings that were star beings and other crazy interdimensional beings, needed some form of help doing certain things. And so we created a group that was our sole purpose, was to go and help other beings and make sure that they got the help that they needed. I've been in so many different battles, so many different wars, and the only thing I can say about all of them is they were pointless. Pointless, pointless, pointless. People fighting over nothing, beings fighting over nothing, and getting jealous, getting angry about something that somebody else has or doesn't have, and starting a war over it and just causing chaos. And you know what? There has to be a balance. And so I'm that balance. I'm the one who is the great protector here. I'm the one that is here for the people, that is here for everything that people need. And you know, it's kind of sad that there were people that assumed that I was a certain way. You know what? I've been the same through 12 different lifetimes that I've been here. I've had the same personality, may have had a different name, but at the end of the day, I'm still Thorane. And I'm still a good, happy spirit. That's the best way I can describe it. I'm good and happy. I embody love. I am walking, talking love machine in a certain sense. But at the end of the day, my original being, my soul being, is about 32 feet tall. People's souls and their original forms are a lot bigger than they think they are. Some are small, some are big, some are average, some are just, they range, and nobody's is the same, and that's what's wonderful about it. But mine's about 32 feet tall. I have 3 eyes, one right here, and these 2. I have like a darker complexion to my skin. I have like a silverish blonde hair that goes down past my knees. My beard's red and goes down past my knees. I'm a big brawny dude. I have tattoos everywhere. And soon I'll show you guys what I look like now, so you can get an accurate depiction of what I look like. But the main thing is we're going into a cycle where everybody's going to start changing for the better, and I want people to understand that there's nothing to worry about and that it's going to be fun on the other side. And so now we get to experience what it's like to actually help each other. I've been through so many different life cycles and life phases and seen so many different things that there are very few things that surprise me anymore. But when something in life surprises me, I take a hold to it because it's special, because I've probably never seen it before, and I've seen so much stuff it's hard to contain all of it. I used to think I was crazy, but I'm not crazy. I just think a different way because I'm not from here. I'm not a human. I come from a place that was born about 5 billion years into the last universe's existence, out of its 50 billion year existence. And it's a place called Lyra. Lyra is actually what most people in the Norse mythology or the pagan religion or the Asatru religion or just the Norse people in general, what they call Asgard. It's called the Eternal Realm. But to me, it was called Lyra before it was ever called Asgard, but what it translates to is home. And home means wherever people are wanted, wherever people are needed, and wherever people love each other is home. And I learned that from my father and my mother. My father and mother are Freya and Odin, the Aesir and Vanir gods, and they do come from their respective realms, but it's a lot deeper than that. And so You know, they made me a spirit and they gave me a soul before they ever gave me my body. And when I got my body, I've been through so many different phases with it. It's kind of scary, but it's amazing to be here at this point telling you guys that, you know what, I'm here and I'm very real. And they can make jokes about me in movies all they want, but I'll tell you the truth on what really happened in certain events. And I'll tell you exactly how it is. And I'll tell you that I know certain things that nobody knows because of how old I am. And at the end of the day, I'll share my knowledge with anybody that is willing to listen, and that's what we're doing here. We're disclosing some good information to people that need it and that deserve it. And I'm here to tell people that everybody's lives are about to change for the better, and I just want you guys to be ready. And I hope you guys enjoy the next phase we go into, because everybody, regardless of what they've done in life, as long as you have a good heart, you're going to a good place, and we're all going to go home and we're all going to go experience something amazing together. And I want you guys to be ready for that, because it's going to come quick and it's going to come fast, but it's going to be good at the end of it. So regardless of what happens, guys, everything's going to be okay. I talk to so many different beings, it's hard to explain to you guys how much my brain processes in a day. But I started thinking back to the stories that my mother used to tell me when I was a child, and that was how I was formed when I was a baby, because when I was born, my stomach and the way most babies grow is not how I grew. I grew and my stomach grew together like a mesh instead of growing from the outside and growing from a cell out like an embryo. I grew together, which still baffles me kind of, but I was born with a crack in my head all the way down. And you know, through all the adversities that I've had in life, one thing that I've learned and one thing that I've always known is that I was meant for something more and that I was special. And my ego's gone. It's not about my ego, it's just about telling the truth. And my truth is that I'm a very old soul and I'm very real. And you guys need to understand this is not a joke and this isn't a game. And now it's time to buck up or shut up. And if you're ready to have a good life and to just love each other and help each other, let's do it together. And if not, you can go choose your own path. But don't get in the way of others. It's not fair to them. And at this point, nobody has the right to tell anybody what they can or can't do. It's just how it is. We're in this together. No one is better than one person. You guys think that you're better than each other. You guys aren't better than anything. You guys are here for each other, and you guys can't even be here for each other. Now it's time to be here for each other for real, without any expectations. And you guys are going to learn what that is like. And you guys are going to love it, and everything is going to be okay, and people are going to go on their journeys like they want to and experience the things they need to. But at the end of the day, right now, changes. Today is the in bulk. Today is a pagan holiday. Today is the Chinese New Year. Today is the first of two 222 portals this month. The second one comes the 22nd of this month. 2/22 of 22. And you know what? From right now until the 22nd, the energy is going to go haywire. You guys need to buckle in and be prepared. Do you think this storm was heavy? Just wait for what's coming. But at the end of it, it's going to be better on everybody. So, I just want to explain a couple more things to you guys, and then I'll get into the last part of it, and we'll make this journey official. And so, with that, you guys need to be aware that everything that you think, everything that you're aware of for a reason, and you personally, in that respect, know that information for a reason, because it pertains to your life. Most people are like, I can't learn new stuff. I don't want to learn. You can't teach a closed book. And you know what? If you want to be a closed book, you can be a closed book. But I'm telling you right now, you might want to be an open book, because you'll be able to access multi-dimensional information, and you'll be able to see what it's really like to live without boundaries, and to live with people that actually care, and with beings that are ready to help you and love you regardless. And learn a little bit about magic, about what it's like to access your whole brain, about what it's like to realize that, oh, I am special. Everybody's special. Some people, older souls, doesn't mean they're more special, just older. But at the end of the day, we're all special. And at the end of the day, you count. I count. This planet counts. Mother Gaia counts. You know, mom and dad count. The beginning and the end count. But everything counts. Don't take anything for granted. Don't tell somebody that they're crazy when they're telling you something. Sit down, pull out a notebook, and write it down. That way you can understand that what's about to happen is gonna scare some people, because it's unknown. At the end of the day, it's coming regardless. And whether everybody's ready or not, this is gonna happen. And this has been coming for a long time. And to the major, people think that in the Bible, the Revelations is the end, that Ragnarok is the end, that the end of the world is coming. No, you know what's coming? The beginning. This is the beginning of everything beautiful and everything special and everything that everybody dreams of at the end of the night, that they want, that's beautiful and that they want in their dreams. This is what's coming. You guys need to understand that this isn't a dream, this isn't a joke, this isn't a game. You have to be prepared, or you're going to get thrown into a loop that you're not aware of yet. And once you be aware of it, you'll be okay, but it's going to freak you out for a minute because you're going in a spiral. And so, yeah, you guys are in for a treat. It's wonderful. I've been here for a long time preparing this planet for what's coming. I've been here for so many different lifetimes, experiencing different things. That way, at the end of the day, I can say, you know what, I've learned a little bit about a lot of things, to where I know I can help people regardless at the end of the day. And that's my job. That's what I'm here to do, is help people. I'm here for the people. This isn't I'm here for myself. I've never been here for myself. I've always been here for everybody else. And so now it's time to get this show on the way, ladies and gentlemen. It's a new day. It's a new year. And you know what? It's going to be year one soon. Is everybody prepared for that? No, I am. All right, guys, I'm going to explain to you the past lives I've had, a couple of them, just so you guys get a picture of how old I am, and in human relevancy, like who I've been. So, one of the first lifetimes that I had here, I was pretty much a Viking. Not pretty much, I was a Viking. And I went by the name Ragnar Lothbrok. So if you guys have ever seen the popular TV show, The Vikings, that Travis Fimmel actually was portrayed as me. If you actually pay attention to that show, they tell you in that show that Ragnar was always told by not just his family, but other people, that he was the son of Odin. And so, you know, you put two and two together, Ragnar is Thor and Thor is Ragnar. I'm the same person. It's the same person. I've been Samuel the prophet in the Bible. I've been around during the Sumerian ages. I was around during Atlantean ages, and when the Pleiadians showed up, and when Lemurians were still here before they decided to go back, and before the human experiment became an experiment when people started experimenting with it. At first, we were gonna be given just free choice to do anything, but the only parameter we would have is that we have to do good with it, and that's okay. It got way out of hand, obviously. There's not as many people on this planet as there should be. People think there's too many, but there's actually not enough. Humans expect to colonize other planets, and they barely have enough humans to go on to Mars. If you're on Mars, 8 billion people ain't gonna, it'll cover like a quarter of it. So, but the point is people are making this out to be a joke and a game. And you know what? I've been so many different past lives. I've had so many different wonderful encounters to know that, you know, this too shall pass. That great saying that this too shall pass is a real thing. If you think your life's bad, this too shall pass. You think, you know, you think all the bad, all the negativity, guess what? It'll pass. Everything passes into a better day. And that's what we're heading into. After tonight, tomorrow is going to dawn a new day, and it's going to be crazy and wonderful and beautiful at the same time. And I hope you guys are ready. So I'm going to show you guys a couple of my tattoos. That way you guys can understand that this is a real thing and not just some thing I had. These tattoos I earned, and these tattoos were given to me. I didn't choose them, they chose me. So I will turn to the left and show you guys, and then I'll take my jacket off and show you guys my tattoos underneath. So I'm gonna turn to the over here so you can see that I have a raven on the side of my head. I have a raven, and that's actually how it was depicted. I've had this raven on my head through each one of my lifetimes. I have different tattoos all over the place. Most people know Mjolnir. Most people know that I have a Stormbreaker on my other side of my forearm. And I have runes, and then I have my own ship. I have my own Vegvasphere. There's my own cloak calendar and protection wheel all in one. I carry so many different artifacts with me just so I can remember and gain the knowledge that each one of them holds. And so after this, today is the dawn of a new day. And even me, I get to experience something beautiful and something new. And so I want you guys to get ready, hunker down, have some fun, experience what you guys can experience while we're still here, and just be friendly with each other. Just have a good time and have love for one another. And I'll talk to you guys very soon, and I'll be seeing you guys very soon too. And it's been really fun. And this is Thor Odin's son, and I hope you guys have a wonderful night.